Hey guys, Rory here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the GearsBot maze on the website GearsBot. This is a video for any students who have this as a project, or anybody at home who just wants to get acquainted with GearsBot and understand a couple basic things. So I don't go over this too much in detail, I just give you the code and how to build the robot, but there are definitely some good people out there who can explain how to use GearsBot in more detail. So first, what you're going to want to do is open GearsBot, which is just easy peasy. The website is gears.aposteriori. You can see it right there. I'll spell it out. aposteriori.com/.sg. So once you're here, it'll open up this blank screen. Well, not blank for me because I've already written code in block form, but it should be blank for you. If you've already been using GearsBot, you should know what these are, so I'll just let you copy down this code, but before you do, just make sure that if for your robot, your ultrasonic sensor in the front is on port 2, the ultrasonic sensor for the left is on port 3, and the ultrasonic sensor for the right is on port 4. So now, I'm going to show you how to build the robot. If you don't want to track the movement of your robot throughout the experiment, you can just hit select robot, which it'll default to single sensor line follower, which is good for some basic programming, but you want to hit maze runner, where the one on the left, right, and back, right? And yeah, okay. But if you do want to track the movement of your robot, you're going to have to do a little bit more work. So head to the robot configurator, go to configurator, it'll open this screen. So even though we're back to the single sensor line follower, we're going to go file, select robot, and maze runner. Okay, so now we have the maze runner. We're going to tap on body if it's not already selected, hit add, go to components, pen, second from the bottom, right there, pen, and then hit OK. It'll spawn a little pen, we click on the pen, and we need to adjust the middle coordinate. Ooh, that was too far. A little bit up with the slider. You can probably set it to like -0.2, and that should be fine. There we go. It's poking out. So what this is going to do, it's going to trace a little line along the ground as your robot moves. So if you're doing this for a project and you need a screenshot to show your teacher that your robot can successfully completed the maze, that's how you do it. So now you're going to hit File, Save to File, and I'm not sure if you can see, but it'll just say maze custom 1 JSON. So that's easy. Now you just close the configurator, and when you're selecting your robot, go load from file, and you just select the file as it's named. It'll pop up right in your download section. It should be the first one at the top. So anyway, let's get to the code. So first, what you're going to want to do is find the when started variable, or control, sorry. Or no, actually, it should just be there when you start. So when started, there's only one of these, so it should automatically be there, I'm assuming. So what you're going to want to do is you don't have to do this, it just makes your pen a different color, but set the pen color to red. Red 0, green 0, and blue 1. This means that your pen is going to be blue. That doesn't really matter, I just like blue. And then start drawing with pen on port auto. This means that when it started, it's going to turn the pen blue and start drawing. So because our robot is so, well, it's not actually advanced, but it's going to need to do some stuff, we're going to need a time variable. So what you're going to want to do is go to functions, do a regular function, not the one that says return at the bottom, just do this one. We'll call this one time, because I've already made one. So we'll go time, and then in there, we're going to create a variable, and I'll just call it time2 so I don't mess up the variables. So we have time2, and we're going to go set time, go to variables, set time2 to control, set it to the time. This sets it to the current time when the program starts that your computer says, okay? And then you're going to want to go to functions, find that function, and then hit, oh, right there, time. And then, yeah, it'll run the function under when started. So basically what this means is when these purple things are just shortcuts. So when you hit so when it runs the program, it's gonna execute this. It's gonna execute time, which means it's gonna run through all this stuff right here. Okay? So when it runs the time, it's gonna set the time variable to the time on your computer. So this is where things get a little funky. So that's the old time variable that I just made. You can just throw this one away. So you're going to need 3 different movements. You're going to need to turn right, which I can just call this right actually. And this one left. So what you're going to do for left is it's very easy, guys. Just trust me. So open a function, drag a new one, and name whatever you want. I just named it left or 90 degrees for simplicity. And then do, in loops, go to repeat while, then go to logic, drag down one of these, set it to greater than, and then go to math, and then drag down the 0, and then set it to 90. And then you're going to put in your sensor. You should only have one gyro sensor, so port auto is fine. So what it's going to do is it's going to repeat while the gyro angle on port auto is greater than -90. Oh, sorry, -90. So make sure that's set to -90, you guys, not just 90. Then go into do, and then go to motion, and move tank with left speed -10 and right speed 10. Then out of the loop, go to motion, stop moving and hold, sensors, reset gyro on port auto. Do basically the same thing for right. So you can just copy this, which hit duplicate, rename it to right, or whatever you want actually, and then all you have to do is change the -90 to a +90, and then instead of -10 and 10, it'll be 10 and then -10. So now you have your 2 functions that make your robot turn left and turn right. And this is where things get a little more complicated. You're going to need to create a forward function, which I can zoom in for this because it does get a little funny. So, like we've been doing before, drag a function, name it forward. Go to variables, set start time to control time. And go to logic, repeat while true, and then you just, instead of true, you would just drag the logic equal sign, but you can just change it to greater than. So you do the logic sign greater than, then you insert ultrasonic distance on port 2 in centimeters has to be greater than 14. Then go to motion, move tank with left speed 20 and right speed 20. Any higher than 20 and your robot might accumulate errors over time with it going too fast and it can't stop in time. Then you're going to want to get an if variable, or sorry, not variable, an if statement from the logic folder and do if, and then we can deconstruct this easily. So it will be if the ultrasonic distance on port 3 is greater than 40, and so you need an and for this one, which is right there, easy peasy, and which means that it won't happen unless both of these are true. You're going to need to do a, whoops, sorry guys, you're going to need to do, and go to math, do this, do 3 plus start time is less than time, and then so see, yeah, we take it out, it's the math variable in this one, and then that's thrown into the and. So it just seems like it has so many layers, but trust me guys, this is the only way I got it to work, so just trust me. So then do move tank with left speed 20 and right speed 20% for 1 rotations. 1 rotations is all it should need, which, so what this part here is going to do is, because without this, the program would run perfectly fine, it would turn and stuff, sorry, but what would happen is if you needed to take a left turn that didn't have a wall that the robot would run into to take the left turn, it would just miss the turn that you need to take. Sorry. So this is going to make sure that it's going to sense that the distance is greater than 40. You can change this to whatever it is depending on the maze map, like the distance between the columns. But yes, move this and then, yep, break out of loop. And then outside the loop, do stop moving and hold. So go back to where it says when started and insert the time, the one that sets the time. You might have named it whatever you did, but it should be like time function, time start, anything. Then do the pen thing like I said before. Do a repeat while true, which means it'll basically repeat forever. And do forward. If ultrasonic distance on port 3 is less than 40, do right, else do left. Which will basically mean if it can turn, if the ultrasonic distance on port 3 is smaller than 40 centimeters, which means it can't turn, while it's met with a wall, it'll turn right? So that should work out. It works just fine. Easy peasy, easy mode. So that is the complete code. You don't need to do anything more, anything less. This would work just fine. So this is the Python code if you want. I don't use Python. It's like super confusing. It's like really long for me. But like you can copy this down if you need to. But I just use the blocks. That's way easier. Go to simulator, go to world, maze map, then go, see right here, cell size 40. So like I said, the distance that you might use for ultrasonic sensors might be a little bit different depending on how far your teacher or you have the columns apart. But the default is 40, so this should work. It is very slow, and I can promise you guys it will work its way all the way through the maze. If you want just like a screenshot, you hit top, you can drag it around, look at it, hit play. Whoops, I forgot to load my robot. We need to load from file, and then load the robot that you had made before. Go to simulator, reset, play. See, there we go. I just forgot to load my robot. I'm a bit of a goofball sometimes. So as you can see, the robot is zooming through. I know lots of people are very cryptic about how they like to do these videos because they think that it'll be like the challenge of getting it done. But even though you can find some good resources out there about this site, it is very hard to find like solutions to this kind of stuff. I know there is a video out there that just shows the guy moving through the maze, doesn't actually show the code. So I'm here to show you that it's going to work. So what this is basically going to do is it's going to follow the left-hand wall. So it'll turn left whenever it can. If it can't turn left, it'll go straight, and if it can't go straight, it'll be forced to turn left or turn around. So it'll go through here, 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 here. It'll take the right. It'll take the left. Sorry. It'll go down here. It'll take the left. Then it'll take the left. It'll like have some fun over here, but after a little while, it'll eventually work its way back up here. Following the wall, it'll hit blue, zoom over to here. It'll hit red, then go down, 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 down to purple. Your maze might be totally different, but as you can see, no matter what it is, it's going to follow the left-hand rule, which works for this kind of maze that it generates in GearsBot. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I promise you this robot will work. If you have any questions, just let me know. And if you want, you can send me a screenshot of your code, and I can point out to you what's wrong, or if you didn't load your robot like I did, because that could be a mess, especially if you had to add the pen. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this sheds some light on this subject that I definitely had some trouble doing, and without a lot of help and self-discovery, I would not know how to make this robot run. Again, thank you so much for watching. See you guys later. Bye.